Alright guys, what's up? I know it's been a while, so this is the top 10 funniest band products. Now, I have no idea what's on this list. I don't know what's it going to be like, but we're about to check it out.
Get out. Serbian rum. So strong it is banned there. Banned in Serbia, Jeff.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 funniest banned products.
Now, when it comes to these controversial sprinkles, it's important to point out that there weren't hundreds and thousands of complaints, there was only one.
For this list, we'll be looking at mundane objects that have faced bans of various kinds around the world. We'll be excluding people and fashion trends, which deserve a list of their own.
Right.
Ever been surprised by a weird ban? What was it? Let us know in the comments. Number
What's gonna
10,
be on this
contested maps. Morocco.
What?
If you're visiting Morocco, you may want to carefully consider what maps and guidebooks you show around. An area known as the Western Sahara has been under dispute between Morocco and an Algerian independence movement known as the Polisario Front. Because Morocco considers the territory part of its country, local maps don't separate the Western Sahara from Morocco itself.
The map! I forgot the map!
Relax. I'm the map. It's all up here.
Yet many other international maps depict a dotted line, and reportedly these are sometimes confiscated. Google Maps even had this line removed for Moroccan users after 3 years of lobbying. Maps purchased within the country will also lack this dotted line.
Also learn a new thing every day. I did not know that. Interesting.
Where this river goes.
I've got a map! Monkey.
Number 9, Winnie the Pooh, Poland.
Huh?
He's been banned in China because some folks think he looked a lot like Chinese President Xi Jinping.
What's that?
Nobody, just a bear. I was wondering, since you're new, if you might have some honey.
But China isn't the only country that's taken a stance against poor Pooh. The small Polish town of Tushin lashed out at the famous bear for dubious sexuality and being half naked.
One official says that the bear is a hermaphrodite and is inappropriate for children.
Now I know Disney. I wonder how did Disney feel about this when they had to ban it, when it was banned? Poland, really? Well, this is interesting. This is very interesting. Hey, do any of y'all remember that movie that came out, that horror movie about Pooh, Winnie the Pooh?
If you can believe that.
It came out
Referring
a
to
few
him
years ago.
as a hermaphrodite, local politicians felt the bear's lack of pants to be highly offensive.
Press pause on that, maybe get
Yeah,
some
they could have put
pants.
some type of pants on
Put
it.
on some pants. Thanks.
The popular children's character was being considered as a mascot for a children's playground when local councillors got involved. Upon hearing the news, Roo, Eeyore and Piglet asked Christopher
Eeyore.
Robin for help, but to no avail.
Oh, yes. Doing nothing often leads to the very best of something.
Number 8, Scrabble, Romania. During his time in office, President Nicolae Ceausescu ruled Romania with an iron fist. His totalitarian regime was marked by economic mismanagement, mass surveillance, and human rights abuses. One of the many things he cracked down on was
Wow,
Scrabble.
this was getting kind of dark
maybe
in
we
a
should play
way.
Scrabble. Nothing
I
we can
thought it
do.
would just be
joke,
funny.
right?
Yeah, it is a joke. I mean, I don't
Scrabble?
In the 1980s, he argued that the game was overly intellectual and a
The more you know.
subversive evil.
Anyone for Scrabble?
Only God can make words.
Debates around whether a word is legitimate or not are common when playing the game, but to make it illegal, well, that's something else. Fortunately, Ceausescu was overthrown in the Romanian Revolution of 1989. Today, you can argue over Scrabble in Romania without worrying that the government will penalise you.
She stormed out, which was sad because we were playing Scrabble and I had all the letters to spell persimmon.
Number 7, lace underwear. Russia, Belarus, and Kazakhstan.
Okay, here we go.
Here's one where people really got their knickers in a knot. In the early
actually kinda
2010s,
funny, I don't know
Russia,
why.
Belarus, and Kazakhstan imposed a new law that made it illegal to sell, import, or purchase underwear with less than 6% cotton.
Acceptable fabrics.
Cotton or cotton blend. Wool is for outerwear only, and silk is for sex workers or musicians.
Right.
Since many luxury lingerie garments
Victoria's
are made
Secret.
with less than 4% cotton, it effectively banned them from consumer use. The ban was put in
Golly.
place in an attempt to protect women from synthetic garments that could cause skin irritation and other problems.
And I forgot my underwear.
Those were yours? God, I thought they felt kind of tight. Kidding, I don't wear underwear. Ladies' underwear.
It was met with outrage by many women,
Of
who
course it was.
protested the change in regulations. Number 6. Goldfish bowls. Rome, Italy. For many kids, a goldfish was their very first pet.
That they killed.
Darling little one.
This darling little one is my goldfish.
Now, here's the question, guys. How many of you guys had goldfish and y'all killed it one way or the other? Accidentally or on purpose? Mostly on accident? I just know goldfish don't live long if you're 5-10, if you're aged between 5 and 10. I know that for a fact. I lost many goldfish that way.
A small
Mini fish,
oval
not
bowl
just
with a
goldfish.
bright orange fish in it could be seen on the dresses of countless children. Unless, of course, you grew up in Rome in the 2000s. In 2005, it was deemed that while owning a pet fish is fine, keeping it in a fish bowl is cruel.
Klaus, what's wrong?
Wait,
Fish bowls
so
were
where you
therefore
put it
made
in?
illegal. Reportedly, this was because of the belief that round fish bowls make fish go blind. Hopefully, the ban didn't result in people getting rid of their pets, but in owners upgrading their domiciles.
Oh, so basically
Number
make it
5,
more like a
blue jeans,
rectangle or a
North Korea.
square or...
Sometimes known
the
as the
bigger
Hermit
ones.
Kingdom, North Korea
Interesting.
has isolated itself from the rest of the world
don't blame them, those
and
small
fiercely
fish bowls are-
resists Western influence.
This is America. You want to live in North Korea? You can live in North Korea. I don't want to. I want to live in America.
The totalitarian state isn't afraid to impose draconian restrictions to uphold the status quo. One interesting example is a ban
that how
on
they
people
actually
wearing
march?
blue jeans.
I want blue jeans.
You're getting slacks!
It's not even jeans per se that are illegal, but just specifically blue ones. Black denim might be fine, but blue crosses a line. Blue jeans are seen as a major symbol of American culture, and therefore aren't permitted within the borders of North Korea.
Because red, white, and blue.
Somewhere in these pairs of easy fit blue jeans. Eh? Eh?
That's not the way American police do things.
Number 4. Durian. Public transport, Singapore. Ask anyone in the culinary arts what the smelliest fruit is, and they'll definitely tell you it's durian.
The smell of glory.
Smells like feet.
And feet. Does smell like feet.
Native to many parts of Southeast Asia, the hard shell exterior is covered in thorns, giving it a similar appearance to that of an oversized burr. Although quite popular in the area, the pungent stench of the fruit has seen it banned on public transportation in Singapore.
You farted. Somebody's baking brownies.
Although it's popular in the country and can still be purchased in local markets, eating it on the subway is a definite no-no. Some hotels have also banned it, as its lingering smell, often compared to raw sewage, can last for
Godly,
days.
it smells that bad?
Wait a minute. Still smells!
Number 3. Flip-flops. Capri, Italy.
Wow.
Go for a walk on a
really?
beach in the summer months and you're bound to hear that signature sound coming from feet of many beachgoers.
Run him down! I can't run! I'm wearing flip-flops!
Flip-flops, of course, get their name from the sound made when they tap against the back of your foot. All too common in most places, the sound became such an annoyance to residents of Capri, Italy, that they banned them, along with any noisy footwear entirely.
Take them off.
I am afraid I cannot do this.
Take them off.
You heard her. Take them off.
It's a curious restriction, but not without merit. For those used to the peace and quiet of their town, an influx of any unwanted sound could certainly be disruptive.
Golly.
Number
Wow.
2, red sprinkles. United Kingdom and EU. Have you ever heard of
Sprinkles? One of the most joyous things that you can put on ice cream or any sweets. Well, mostly ice cream. I need to know this one.
It's a red food colouring chemical used in the sugar sprinkles often associated with ice cream. It's also the reason why those very same colourful additions are illegal in the United Kingdom.
The American ingredients don't meet UK rules on food colouring. The guys here didn't know, but someone did and tipped off trading standards.
Known as E127, the additive is quite commonly used in North America, but is highly restricted in the UK and EU, forcing local bake shops to use alternatives.
Rich now uses icing sugar instead, shunning British sprinkles because they're too pale and the colours run.
They claim the chemical has been linked to hyperactivity in children, which is why it's typically only allowed in cocktail and candy cherries. Sorry ice cream lovers, you'll have to stick to a cherry on top with no sprinkles. At least no red ones.
Sprinkles never hurt a soul. God, in your infinite wisdom, how can you do this?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest.
On second thought, gum would be perfection. Gum would be perfection?
Yep, it is illegal to sell chewing gum in Singapore.
What?
Implemented in 1992, there were several reasons why this ban went into effect.
I think that's just gum.
How do I know this isn't a treasure map just waiting to be unfurled?
Because it's gum.
That's gum.
Yeah.
A big part of it had to do with the 1987 launch of their mass rapid transit system. People had reportedly been placing chewing gum on the train door sensors, preventing them from closing correctly. It had also become a littering nuisance for many residents. Vandals would often stick the gum on mailboxes, public seats, keyholes, elevator buttons, and countless other places, creating an unsanitary disaster. Interestingly enough, however, is the fact that the use of chewing gum is not illegal, just its sale and importation.
Oh my God, that's disgusting.
Oh, I was just looking for
This
some gum.
why you don't chew gum in school. Why they don't like gum chewed in schools.
No.
Wow, this list was not as funny as I thought it was gonna be. Huh. It was very what's the word for it? Interesting. And hey, knowledge. I learned a lot of stuff I didn't know. But anyway, guys, how about if y'all want to know more and find out more videos like this, because I'm probably gonna run to them a lot. Click that subscribe button and click that like if you like.